Alright, what's all this talk about me being late, huh? I was in the other room, getting my fucking hair done. Opened up my phone, see if anyone's here, talking. And what do I see? I see my mods calling me late. Before it was even 2 o'clock, they were calling me late. What's up with that, huh? What's with the mods calling me late? When I was not even here yet, but it wasn't time to start yet. The stream is scheduled for 2 o'clock. And at like 1:57, the mods are like, late, he's late, he's late. Fuck off. Late my ass. Anyway, if you weren't here at the end of the stream yesterday, we got more than halfway through Halo 2. I think we're past like the 2/3 mark through Halo 2 in this playlist. If I'm right, I think we like pretty much just passed it. Yeah, we have 4 missions left in Halo 2, and then we'll just continue straight into Halo 3. It's 2:02. I was late by about 30 seconds. I can admit that I was late by a bit. However, before I was late, the mods were spamming late. What achievement are you going for? Let me find the name of it. Shit, I can't find the name. Hold on. Okay. The name of it. I had to enter my, like, family code on Steam. I've talked about this before. But, because I have a library share with friend of the show Sam, so he can play all of my Steam games, I have to enter, like, a PIN to be able to do anything other than just play my games on Steam. It's called Life Story, which it's literally just complete the Master Chief Saga playlist. Let me also throw my Steam on Do Not Disturb, since I, okay. Since I did put in the pin and it's going to show everyone that I'm online, turn off my notifications. We predicted the future, also caps, Couldn't you just combo that with LASO? No, you can't. Because, Bird, the achievement isn't complete Halo 1 through 4. Like, it's not just complete every game. It is genuinely complete this specific playlist. So you can't combo, like, the ones that require you to complete a specific playlist can't be comboed with, like, other completion achievements for, like, completing missions, stuff like that. What the fuck are these achievements? Yeah, take a look through them. Because there's a lot of bad achievements in this game that are just gonna be such a pain in the ass to get. But, like, we're on the journey. Also, before we get in, chat, because I don't know why the cutscene's not starting. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like the stream. I forgot that it was gonna do that. When I joined back in, it doesn't play the cutscene. I actually quit out at a great point. I quit out on like a cliffhanger yesterday.
What is that?
I am a monument to all your sins.
There's a boy. It's so dark. It is. Classic is really dark.
I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Demon. This one is machine and nerve, and has its mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded.
Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
There is much talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time.
I love this cutscene.
Now I shall talk, and you shall listen.
Greetings. I am 2401, Penitent Tangent. I am the monitor of Installation 05.
And I am the Prophet of Regret, Counselor Most High, Hierarch of the Covenant.
A reclaimer? Here? At last? We have much to do. This facility must be activated if we are to control this outbreak.
Stay where you are. Nothing can be done until my sermon is complete.
Not true. This installation has a successful utilization record of 1.2 trillion simulated in one actual. It is ready to fire on demand.
Of all the objects our lords left behind, there are none so worthless as these oracles. They know nothing of the great journey.
And you know nothing about containment. You have demonstrated complete disregard for even the most basic protocols.
This one's containment. And this one's great journey are the same.
We'll get a super sick. I saw the blog post from Treyarch yesterday.
Promised you freedom from a doomed existence, but you will find no salvation on this ring. Those who built this place knew what they wrought. Do not mistake their intent, or all will perish as they did before.
This thing is right. Halo is a weapon. Your prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another.
If you will not hear the truth, then I will show it to you. There is still time to stop the key from turning, but first it must be found. You will search one likely spot, and you will search another. Fate had us meet as foes, but this ring will make us brothers.
I think Gravemind, like, fills them in on everything and then sends them out to find the key because he's trying to prevent the ring from getting fired. So he's trying to convince them to prevent the ring from being fired. Chief doesn't need convincing, but Arbiter does.
The release of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate, but there is no need to panic. In truth, this is a time to rejoice. A moment that all the Covenant should savor. For the sacred icon has been found. With it, our path is clear, our entry into the divine beyond guaranteed. The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the flood, can stop it.
Firefight Flood is hype. I haven't checked it out yet, but I thought that that was really interesting to see on like the update notes.
Kill the demon.
Brutes! The faster
Yeah,
you can
but
kill
I'm
those
fairly
brutes, the better.
certain that Gravemind just sends Chief and Arby to get the keys, because obviously if the ring gets fired, then he and all of his, like, children? I don't really know what to refer to them as, would get wiped out.
Protect the High Rocks! Seal the exits!
Oh, I don't think so.
This is one of those missions that, like, on lower difficulties, no problems with Gravemind. But on Legendary, fuck this mission. It is the worst. Anyone who's actually played through H2 Legendary knows. Like, from the very first moment that you get spawned into this level, it's just pain. Straight through the end. It's a hive mind, so that's true. I'm so bad with Halo lore, and I've already said this, like, I don't pretend to know Halo lore well, because I just don't know it well at all. But, I guess it is, like, just him, since it is hive mind, rather than, like, his children, like I had just said. God. Fuck the brutes in Halo 2. Just, like, unless you have, like, a carbine, just straight bullet sponges. Especially with shit like this. What was for lunch today? I got Taco Bell on my way back from working on the game today. So I had a cheesy gordita crunch.
Put me down on one of the pedestals.
And some cinnamon twists. And a Loco Taco. Dorito Locos Tacos. Had one of those too. Taco Bell hype. It's just right next to where we work.
That prophet, Truth.
So
he
I
has
got
the
it, like,
index.
right as I
You've
left.
got to take it from him. Let me get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track Truth if
I just realized it's kind of weird, like, how little you see Cortana. Like, actually physically see her in Halo 2. You hear her a lot. But as far as how often you physically see her in-game or in cutscenes, it's really not often at all. Don't have Taco Bell where you're at? Where the fuck do you live that you don't have Taco Bell? I thought Taco Bell was fucking everywhere.
Right this way.
I get one of those carbines, please. Thank you. Big upgrade. Thankfully, all 3 of these guys. I can't aim, though. Mouse and keyboard is hard for me. Even though it does feel so good. Eats whatever he wants, whenever he wants. That's not entirely true. I try not to eat like shit, but I get fast food when I'm working a lot, just because, like, it saves a lot of time. And, you know, if I'm getting, like, Taco Bell or Wendy's, then it's still relatively cheap. Not relatively, it's just pretty cheap. Bonk, bonk. Can you rip these off in Halo 2? Not in the campaign. Fuck, how do I get off of it? There we go. Look at that. Since I've got this again. My nearest Taco Bell closed down years ago? What the hell? God. I hate how fast these fucking go on. Oh no, I wanted that.
Truth is moving through the lower levels of the tower. I'll reverse this.
You played Left 4 Dead,
Drop
bro.
down,
Oh,
try to cut him off.
of course I've played Left 4 Dead.
It's safe, really. Just step in.
Halo's scale has always just been so great. Like, from CE, there's a lot of those moments even in, like, 2 Classic, where, like, even though a lot of 2 Classic nowadays, since we have Anniversary, just looks jank, and I don't know why I would normally play it over just normal graphics, or, sorry, Anniversary, not normal. There's some, like, shots that are just like, wow, that's really cool. Yeah, the Halo 2 brutes just kind of suck.
We're beefing up their patrol. Stay sharp.
Where the fuck are you going? Why is this mission so dark in Classic? Like, I'm so used to Anniversary at this point for Halo 2. Like, this mission is not dark in my mind. Oh, hi. Fuck, my melee didn't, like, hit him. I'm playing Halo Infinite. Ghost melee. Oh, shit! Why don't you play it on Anniversary? I'm playing Classic on CE. Well, CE, I prefer it, personally. But the reason I've been playing it on 2 is because, like, I'm gonna have to play this campaign, I think, like, another 2 times, like, from beginning to end. And then beyond that, there will probably be, like, challenges and shit that I'll miss, that I'll have to go back for. So we're still gonna, like, replay levels a lot throughout this challenge. So I'm getting, like, one solid beginning to end Classic playthrough. And then, like, the rest of the time, I'll just play on whatever I want, which will pretty much be Anniversary the whole way through.
I'm reading Marine IFF transponders.
Yeah, so the flashlight, I don't remember, or I didn't remember that it was like this in Halo 2, but, like, here, I'll show you the flashlight in a second, because there's some weirdness to the flashlight that makes it actually really annoying to use in Halo 2. There's a reason that I'm not, like, using it all the time. I'm so bad at aiming on mouse and keyboard, man. Oh, I stuck him. Okay. Once I've got a... Okay. Here we go. Let's find somewhere dark. So, Halo 2's got this weird thing with its flashlight. Ready? For some reason, it automatically turns off, like, really, really quickly after you turn it on. So I'm gonna press the button to turn it on, and I'm just gonna put my hands up so you can see, okay? Ready? There it is. I thought it was a little bit quicker, but you see that? It turns itself off, like, in that amount of time. It goes on for, like, 3 seconds, and then we'll just go back off. It's really odd. Please don't play CE on Anniversary. It looks hella jank. Yeah, that's the reason that we played on Classic, because originally I was like, you know what? I never play Anniversary. I'll do an Anniversary run. But then Bird, who was here when we were starting on day one, was like, all of the LASO skips that people use require Anniversary graphics to be on. So since we're going to be using Anniversary so much on CE, that's why I really wanted to make sure that that I got like a solid beginning to end Classic playthrough the way that we did it. Oh my god, dude! Why do they have so much health? There's another one behind me too! Okay, maybe I do hate this mission on normal. I was like, yeah, this mission I hate on higher difficulties, but it should be fairly simple this time through. No, this mission sucks. This thing has 3 shots in it. Thank god it just deals out the fucking damage. Yeah, that's why. Like, cause Anniversary's Geo is slightly different. Not by much, but when it comes to like speedrun skips and shit, just those slight differences can like introduce a lot of bugs and tech into the level. Am I just supposed to get on this? It's like trying to suck me down, but it's not opening the hatch up, so I don't think so. Or am I meant to go here?
Here, Chief, jump in.
Oh. Aha! I was supposed to be in the bottom half. Oh, I want sword. I fucking hate this mission on normal.
There are 2 groups of Marines in this detention block.
I think this mission might just not be fun.
You neutralize the guards. Quietly.
Except for the part where they play Breaking Benjamin. I better not get claimed for that shit. Fun fact, for those who don't know it. My, like, overall favorite band of all time is Breaking Benjamin. And I only found them because of Halo 2. So, I love the part at the end of this mission when they play the Blow Me Away instrumental. Which, also, if you don't know your Breaking Benjamin trivia, that song was made exclusively for Halo 2. And then they just, like, released it as a single a year later. But Blow Me Away is also the song that would also eventually lead to the band breaking up. That song that plays in Halo 2 is the one that effectively did in Breaking Benjamin. Like, it's the song that broke them up. Because, well, the story goes, other band members wanted to do like a remixed version with another vocalist, like added in. Which, by the way, that version did get released, and it's amazing. Like, her vocals add so much to the song. It's just the better version of the song, frankly. But all of the band members, except for their singer, wanted to release that version of the song. He wanted nothing to do with it. He said, like, no, we put that song out. There's no reason to just cash grab by releasing a new version. Let's not do that. So the rest of the band members went behind his back to record and remix the new version anyway.
And you're gonna help him kill it.
And so then, after it released, with him not knowing, because the publishers also helped them to do it behind his back, he essentially fired every band member and reformed the band from scratch. And the only member that's still the same is the lead singer. Everyone else got replaced because of that situation. So, it's a badass song. It's really cool that they made the song just because they were Halo fans. But it's also the song that led to the band breaking up. There's your trivia from Breaking Benjamin fanboy Cole Draculich. And the band is still okay, but they're not as good as they used to be. Like, the band still puts out some good songs, but, like, they're nowhere near as consistent as they were before. The new instrumentalists just don't bring that same energy. This mission is so dark in classic graphics. God damn, I'm just getting beamed with that needler and tanking it like a boss. Mission is so dark. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember it being like this. Grunt's just ragdolling around. You love to see it. And it's especially painful because the flashlight turns itself off after about 4 seconds. So if I do want to have the flashlight to help out a little bit, I just have to press my key every 4 seconds when it turns itself off. Got my Marines. Oh shit. Back down. Poor favor.
Coming down the lift.
I can't see either, okay? It's really dark, I know. What the fuck is happening? What's with all the guns just shooting down? Do you think you could beat a grunt in hand-to-hand combat? Most likely. But also, one of my favorite things lore-wise that I do know is that the grunts are what, like 5'6"? Something like that? Like in actual canon, aren't the grunts like 5.5, 6 feet? Most pointless thing in Halo is the CE flashlight battery? Bro, what about this Halo 2 flashlight battery? Look at this shit.
It was Tartarus and his brute.
That's it. My battery's dead.
For that they have our thanks.
Fuck off! Not that short.
Excellent. Truth is broadcasting on the move. It'll make him much easier to track.
I really like the fact that in this mission, though, you get to see, like, the Civil War happening. Where the Covenant is trying to kill off all the elites that aren't cooperating. That is, like, one of the coolest parts of this mission. Even though I don't like this mission, I will give it credit for how cool that is. That you get to see all the other members of the Covenant, like, race-wise, I mean, ganging up against the elites while you play through the mission normally. And it's a detail that you can miss, like, fairly easily. For the most part. There's a couple scenes in here where it's, like, kind of made painfully obvious that that's what's going on. But, at least, like, the part that I just saw where they were getting chased out, like, that's pretty easy to miss, honestly. Ah! What's my opinion on Vanguard now? I think Vanguard is, like, it's like a proof of concept as is. And it's not a bad proof of concept, but it clearly didn't have the resources put into it that it needed or the time allowed to actually be as good as it could have been. Like, Duran Fong and Terra Maledicta are not terrible, they're just, like, bland. You know, it's not like they're bad. They're just not exciting. They just needed a little more time to get, like, worked on more. You know what I mean? It was really interesting seeing in Treyarch's blog post yesterday that they are, from now on, fully abandoning the objective-style play in Vanguard and only making round-based maps for the rest of the year. That came out of nowhere, and I really did not expect that at all. And the details that we got about the Shino Numa remake that they're working on right now was really cool. For my Zombies fans in chat, they detailed a good bit about a Shino Numa remake they're making in Vanguard right now. That's going to have a full Easter egg quest, additional areas never seen in Shino Numa before. It's like the map is getting expanded. A new wonder weapon, and a quest to get it in the map. And multiple other side quests and more, in their words. So, like, it's a full-fledged, like, high-production Shino Numa remake in the works right now. And they slotted it currently to be released at the beginning of Season 4, but they did say, like, we don't know. This might, like, take longer because of our current production schedule. Which, when they say our current production schedule, I think I've said this before. I had some connections at Treyarch. I had 2 of them. They both left at the beginning of Vanguard's season. But from what I know, the Vanguard Zombies team is roughly 15 people, give or take a few. Granted, that is just word of mouth from a couple people that I know personally, but the Vanguard Zombies team is roughly 15 people. So when they talk about their production schedule, that's speak for Activision fucked us, and we're not allowed to say that that's what happened.
That's alright, I'd hide from me too.
So I really sympathize with them a lot, because, like, clearly they don't want to put out the product the way that they did. But there's really not much that they could have done in that position. Woo! I don't know why I got excited about that shot, but there's something about it that felt nice. Treyarch being held against their will? It's not even like it's their full zombies team, because the majority of their zombies team is actually working on Cold War Year 2 right now. Obviously with the leaked dev files for the Buried and Die Rise remakes that are in the works currently. We just got confirmation yesterday that there's another Outbreak update coming soon to the game. What else was there yesterday? Oh, the Super Easter Egg reward that's getting added soon. Which I expect will probably just be like director's cut. Like, I saw a lot of the community being like, holy shit, we're getting like a whole Super Easter Egg. Like, as in, it would be the sort of thing where like, there's some new ending if you do the Super Easter Egg, like do all of them in order or something. That's not gonna happen. Because they specifically said reward in the post. So, it's gonna be like a little bonus reward that players who have completed every Easter egg will get when they load into maps.
She's crashed into another tower ahead of our position.
Chronicles won't happen in Cold War, they confirmed it in the blog post. Then why are there dev files in Cold War for Die Rise and Buried? I also didn't see that part of the blog post. Granted, I didn't read it too carefully, I just kind of like skipped to the zombies part and glanced through it and then moved on with my day. So I could be wrong. You're in the Discord, right, Lila? Why do I not have a red reticle on that grunt? Wait, I don't have a red reticle on anything with the beam rifle. Noted. I genuinely thought that that was a friendly grunt and I got confused. Chop. We're leftover from BO4? No, Lila. They're new files. In the mid-season update for Season 2, the files got introduced to the current build of the game. I know that Chopper made a video saying that they were like left over from BO4. And with no offense to Chopper, I think he's one of the better creators in the community right now. I don't think that he has the understanding of how game dev works to like be able to put out good, I guess sort of, not content, but you know, like put out good takes on what certain things showing up in the files mean. Because the dev files weren't in the game up until Season 2 Reloaded this year. They randomly appeared this year. Like, what, 2 weeks ago or so? 2.5 weeks ago, I think? I don't know. Why does the beam rifle not kill a grunt to the body on normal? Ah! My sword fucked me. I actually got rolled, I won't lie. What was interesting... never mind. I think some of what I was about to talk about ended up coming out to public, but I'm not entirely sure how much of it came out to public, so... Chronicles 2 being milked for the 1000th time. Okay, look. Chronicles 2 is gonna get milked again by the community. But I've always been, I mean, you've been around, Lila. You know that I've always been one of the guys who's like, no, content creators are just hungry for views and attention, right? This time is different. They have actual, like, good evidence to point to this time.
What are they to say now?
Like, before, it's always just been, like, random theories, just throwing shit at the wall and seeing if people will believe it. Now, it's like, something showed up in-game that is pointing towards remasters coming to the game. Also, keep in mind that, their blog post from yesterday, Treyarch's, I mean, at the end of it mentioned that on top of everything that they detailed, there would be a new secret piece of content still yet to be revealed for Cold War Zombies. Like, they said that we still have more secrets that we're waiting until we have more work done on before we actually talk about it. Which, to me, knowing what we know from leaks and such, that's remakes of Die, Rise, and Buried. I'm not gonna call it Chronicles 2, because it's 2 maps. It's not like it's this giant DLC pack, and I honestly doubt that both of them will get released at the same time. If I'm being real, I think they'll probably come out one at a time. So, I wouldn't call it Chronicles 2, but I guess it's the closest thing we'll probably ever get to Chronicles 2. So, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't label it as that, but I would say I personally believe that remakes of Die, Rise, and Buried are coming to Cold War. I know that in Chopper's video where he talked about it, he actually said that he thinks a lot of the cut maps from Black Ops 4's DLC season are going to get added in. Again, I don't know how many of the cut BO4 maps have been talked about publicly, so I don't know if... I think this one got talked about publicly. But the Origins remake that was planned for Black Ops 4, Chopper was like, oh, that's going to get put into Cold War. And it was just like, what? No. But yeah, that's something that I saw got leaked. I don't know the extent to which it got leaked, but for my Zombies fans in chat, this is something I also heard a little bit about from connections of mine. BO4 as a whole game was supposed to have 12 maps at the end of its content season instead of 8, which is what we got. There were 2 cut maps for Chaos and 2 cut maps for Ether. And one of the cut Ether maps, if I'm remembering right, and I might be a little bit off, and I might be like combining the 2, which is what I'm worried about, but if my memory serves me right, one of the cut maps for Ether was an Origins remake that would have taken place after Tog der Toten, after everything got banished to the Dark Ether. That was an actual, like, planned... That was supposed to be the final DLC for Black Ops 4. That was supposed to be the last map to come out. And I'm, of course, for the boys who know my Zombies takes and know that Origins is my favorite map ever, super, super upset. Because also, I think if Bird is still here, he'll love to hear this. You were going to play as Victus on it. You were going to play as Victus in a Dark Ether Origins remake. So, I am so upset that that got cut from the game, because BO4 Year 2 essentially got scrapped by a combination of community reception and Treyarch needing to pick up the slack on Sledgehammer's product and ship Cold War out way before they planned to do so. Super upsetty spaghetti. I mean, yeah. Also, like, the cliffhanger that we got for Ancient Evil's ending with the Chaos story, there were going to be 2 maps to come after that to, like, actually follow it up and close out the Chaos story. So, I'm also upset that we'll just never know what happens in, like, the Chaos universe in Zombies. I can't remember what the concepts for either of those maps were, but it's a pretty known take of mine by now that, like, I really liked the Chaos maps and the story within BO4, and I was super upset with community reception essentially just killing any chance that we had at ever getting a continuation of Chaos. Because, like, the maps were so fun. Just because, like, you got these crazy mythological places like Delphi, like ancient Delphi, Greece. Like, these mythological locations, weapons, like, of the gods for the weapons you could get within the map. All, like, gameplay-wise, Chaos maps were bangers. We had, like, vampires running around this Victorian mansion in the DLC before that as well. And werewolves. Like, it was super fucking cool. But because the community just couldn't handle that it wasn't Ether Story and just cried about it for 6 months straight, we'll never see Chaos again. We just won't. Because of that. It's one of those things where it's like, this is why we can't have nice things. We can't have 2 stories going at once because the collective hive mind of Lex viewers will just be like, oh, I need Ether Story. Stop giving me anything else. I want Black Ops 3.1. Not even 0.5. Just give me the same game. Are you talking Dead of the Night? Yeah. When I was talking about the Victorian mansion with werewolves and vampires, that was Dead of the Night. Chaos was amazing. Like, gameplay-wise, setting-wise, like, the maps were beautiful. I know that a lot of people don't like Voyage of Despair, and a lot of people don't like Dead of the Night either, in all fairness. But you can at least agree with me, probably, that the maps visually were just so awesome. Like, their visual design was so fucking cool. Like, oh my god. I don't like Dead of the Night? Really? I think Dead of the Night, like, when you go back to play Black Ops 4, Dead of the Night, for me personally, is the second best, BO4 map, like, as a whole. Dead of the Night is easily my second favorite in the whole game. I want that. Yes, please. Bonk. You have a bad taste in my mouth? Did you... Sticky, here's... This isn't like a condescending gatekeeping moment either, okay? Because I always ask people this with some maps and zombies, and they always think that I'm just, like, talking down to them because of this. But genuine question, Sticky. Did you learn how to play Dead of the Night? Like, did you learn the side quests and shit? Like, did you ever upgrade the Wonder Weapon on Dead of the Night? Nope, don't want to? Okay. Because Dead of the Night is kind of like a... It's similar to what I say about Zetsubo. And a lot of people say this about Zetsubo nowadays. It's becoming like a fairly common opinion. But, it's a map that if you don't know how to play it, you're gonna be like, why the fuck is this map like this? This map is so dog shit. But if you learn how to play it, it's actually like a really strong map. It's got Zetsubo syndrome. Where like, it's kind of one of those maps that has a really non-user-friendly learning process. So a lot of people won't learn it, and therefore a lot of people won't even know how the map plays. And they'll just write it off and say, no, that map, I don't like it. And you can't really blame people for doing that, because like those maps do have really weird learning processes compared to the rest of the series. But what I can say, Sticky, is someday I would just boot up some Dead of the Night and like open up a guide for how to like upgrade the Wonder Weapon or something and give it like a solid ass shot, and I'll just about guarantee that your mind will be changed. Like, I would put money on it. Also, Sharon, please stop spamming chat, and also check the chat rules. We do have a rule about keeping things in English, just because my mods speak English. It's too hard to moderate other languages, so. I'm never buying BO4. Then how'd you play Dead of the Night? Did you just like play split screen at a friend's house and then write the maps off? Oh my god, don't get on that. I'm trying to read chat.
Go ahead, sir. Click them all. I don't mind.
I'm trying to start healthy zombies discussion. Which always goes well. I'm getting shot. But we'll see you around, Lilith. Ah! Oh my god. I think the beam rifle one-shots the hunters, right? If you actually hit them in the back, that is. It does. Very good, very good. I didn't see what Michael said about Voyage of Despair and stuff. Or, sorry, Voyage of Depression. I saw it pop up on my preview, but YouTube blocked it. I don't know what it was that blocked it, but I didn't get to see that one. Come here. Little mini sword fly. Bonk, bonk. I know there's an elite behind me. Why do they take so many melee hits? Give me a refilled sword. Oh, I forgot that the hunters sided with the elites in the Civil War. Damn, I'm really just gonna blow through this with a beam rifle, though. Did he really just tank the sword hit? That brute tanked it. I know he did. I saw it happen. Oh my god, he's going berserk on the hunter. This is a fight for the ages. Oh my god, he killed it!
Hang on. I'm picking up 2 more transponders. It's the
It was
commander.
flaccid. I saw the word flaccid.
Closing on
I think that's what's
position.
blocking it.
They'll need your help.
That or depression. One or the other. Try taking both out. I guarantee it'll go through. It's one or the other between those 2 words.
This way, Chief.
Remember that YouTube literally just filters out any, like, uncomfy words, and I can't do anything about it. Because they just do it, like, by default across the whole platform. Which is really dumb, but that's just the way it is. Damn, that brute actually just soloed a hunter. And keep in mind, he soloed a hunter after— what the fuck?! He soloed a hunter after I had hit him with a sword to the face. He survived a sword to the face, and then went on to solo a hunter. That is how unbalanced the fucking brutes are in Halo 2. That's how much they're just dumb. They were not made well. They were not balanced correctly. That is just like prime example of it.
Reports of flood leaving in Amberclad's wreckage. Let's get the index and find a way out of here before things get really ugly.
Okay. Does it go to— okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if it goes to cutscene or straight to the next mission here.
One in each phantom.
Oh, it might be Viagra, actually. I didn't see Viagra. I think it is.
The hopes of all the Covenant rest on your shoulders, Chieftain.
My faith is strong. I will not fail.
That brute just went ham on the hunters. That shot is so bad in Classic.
Let him be. The great journey.
I try to give Classic as much credit as I can.
Not even you.
That shot where it's like trying to follow the fucking thing through. Is YouTube now happy? No, YouTube still blocked it. I think it's Viagra that did it, honestly. I think that's what we were missing there. Wait, I just got an achievement. What was that for? Oh, beating the par score on Gravemind. Apparently I've never done that, so. Truth just wrote off Mercy. He does. Truth is such a fucking snake, and I love that in Halo 2. Where, like, Regret dies, and he's like, okay, you know, we move on, and then Mercy is getting killed, and he could stop it, but he's just like, no. No, this is good. No, I know what you were trying to say. I got it that time. Holy shit, I have like 4 actual things on Discord. Okay. I got my response out that they needed. This mission is great. At least, like, visually, this is one of the better Halo 2 missions in Classic. And with the music. They're really coming in with the music. Sorry. The boys are scrambling to meet code freeze at 4 o'clock, so in an hour and 15 minutes.
Betrayed us.
And one of them needed a question about how the weapon system was working. or just a variable within it, how it was getting set and where it was being called and shit like that. So he was looking at it, he was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh fuck, shit. Sometimes the brutes just tank a sword hit, man. He took 2! The worst part is that it's not consistent. Sometimes it's a 1 hit, sometimes it's up to 3. The brutes just don't fuck with the sword. Okay. And we're on normal, keep in mind. These guys are supposed to be balanced to be like only a moderate challenge to the average gamer. Not even, keep in mind, to the average FPS player, just to the average video game player. These guys are supposed to be moderate challenge. Nothing more than that. And yet here I am. Been playing FPS games my whole life. Played Halo 2 countless times. And just can't kill the brutes if they're in large numbers because they just tank sword hits. There's nothing consistent about it. They tank sword hits, they rage, and they just beat you into submission while you can't kill them. They are brutal, even on normal. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, I'm Arbiter now, so the elites are cool. Look at this mission in Classic, though.
They had shed our brother's blood, and for that they must die.
It's one of those things where, like, your tech doesn't even have to be good. You just have to have, like, a good visual style. That's all you really need to get your game to look right. Even if your graphics, your models, your lighting, whatever, isn't good, if you have a good art style and you know how to use the assets you're given, you can make shit look real nice. Oh, the boys, we got a gold elite with us. Oh yeah, the grunts are allied with us. Well, some of them are. The grunts are like 50-50. Which I'm pretty sure is a decision that was made only for gameplay reasons and for no other. Oh shit. Ah! He scared me a bit. Yeah, this gold elite's about to be our boy. He's gonna carry us through. Squadding up with a ton of elites that have just energy swords and shit is badass. This mission got some, it earns some badass points, even though you have to fight brutes through it. Halo 2's second half isn't even, like, terrible, like CE. CE has, like, a second half problem. Like, we can all just look at CE's second half and be like, yeah, something went wrong here. 2's isn't even that bad, because consider this. Halo 2's second half, but you don't have to fight brutes. This shit would be perfectly fine. Like, my problems would be gone. Balance-wise and all, my problems would just be gone. I couldn't even see that brute. I hit him by accident, man. If Halo 2's second half didn't have brutes, I would be fine. Which, like, story-wise, there's just no way that we could do that. But, genuinely, like, they are the cause of the pain that is these last 4 missions. I couldn't differentiate the 2 targets. I tried. Get in there! I love just how many elites you fight alongside in this mission. Because, like, you get to do it a tiny bit in, like, the first Arbiter mission, but you don't really get too much of it. And you get, like, little tastes throughout Arbiter's missions up to this point. But then this mission, you just get groups of, like, 5 elites going with you through the mission. It's badass. Guess which level I am on my main character in Elden Ring? Well, how many new game cycles did you go through where you, like, kind of did everything? Just one? Because, like, sure, you're on the highest New Game Plus now. But you also have, like, only just, you know, kind of speedrun through mandatory bosses for each of those cycles, for the most part. So, like, that's important. The fuck? Oh, that's where I am. Covenant are falling apart. I love that about, like, the second half of Halo 2. Like, seeing the brutes turn on the elites, or just the whole Covenant turning on the elites, I guess, is really fucking cool. And for some reason, the Hunters just being like, nope, these are our boys. And then in Halo 3, we just, like, go back to the Hunters being with the Covenant. Explanation not needed, but, like, we just need the gameplay of the Hunters back, so. Oh my god, 4 brutes! One door, 4 brutes just pour out together. I camoed out. I baited my my friendly elite. His sacrifice will be worthwhile. The elites are your ally in Halo 3? Yes, but for some reason the Hunters are not. And also there's no grunt allies with the elites in Halo 3. Like, in Halo 3, it goes from, like, the Covenant being split in half to just the elites got thrown out and everyone else is still cool. And there really wasn't, like, an in-game explanation, I'm sure, because there's gonna be that guy. I'm sure that there's, like, some extended universe explanation of it to justify it. But the fact that there's no in-game explanation means that me and pretty much everyone else are never gonna be given the reason why. Like, that's a very big problem with a lot of media, is like, the stuff where you explain all that needs to be explained in your main source of media. Like, if you look at the MCU, like, if the MCU did additional comics set within its universe, but, like, explained crucial things in those comics, and then left the vast majority of people, like, just not even getting explanations, you'd have a lot of questions about the MCU from, like, the general viewing audience. That's what happened to Halo 5. No one understood the Halo 5 story when it came out. That's why people hated the campaign so much, right? Like, gameplay problems aside, writing problems aside, no one could understand the story in Halo 5 without having read all the books. You didn't guess? Sorry, I'm on a tangent now. I'll get to it in a second. You need to explain it in the main source of media for the actual, like, general community to know what's going on. That's generally been one of my problems with Halo, is, like, the fact that I need to either read the books or, like, watch YouTube videos explaining certain parts of the story to understand everything has always kind of bothered me. Is only, I mean, same thing happens with Spartan Ops to a lesser degree, you know? Like, Spartan Ops gameplay-wise isn't even bad. I think people just hate Spartan Ops because, A, it's not Firefight, so it's one of those, like, kind of zombies community-esque things where it's like, oh, it's not Black Ops 3, so I hate it. Like, the gameplay is different, so people just, like, already we're gonna not like it very much. And then on top of that, the story was, like, mostly extended universe type stuff. So general players had no reason to care about the story of it either. Like, even though I don't fully understand the story of Spartan Ops, I get the general gist of it, and I enjoy it for the gameplay. Like, me and my friends played through Spartan Ops back on Xbox 360 as they came out, and we had a blast. I have fond memories of Spartan Ops. He has a shotgun? Oh, hi. Ah! He still saw me. The fuck? He was just so enraged that he could still see me when I was invisible. I saw the interact for the sword come up. There we go. Pretty much a second campaign. It really is. Like, obviously, it's just reused areas. And it's a lot of just, like, go here, destroy thing. Go here, destroy thing. Or, like, you know, you get dropped into Valhalla, the multiplayer map, and it's just, like, hold out against all the waves that we send at you. But it really is like a co-op campaign that serves as like an epilogue to Halo 4's campaign. It's the stuff that happens on Requiem after Halo 4's campaign leading into Halo 5's. It's the only reason that when I actually started playing Halo 5, I knew who Julam Dama was. Which I'm thankful that at least I knew that. Because I know that general community like started playing Halo 5 and was like first mission's objective is to hunt down Julam Dama and everyone's like, Omega lol, like what the fuck? At least I knew who that was when I started up Halo 5 back in 2015. It still sucks that you kill him in the first mission, but I at least had the context of who it was and why I was going after him. Which the majority of the community didn't have. Because pretty much everyone skipped the entirety of Spartan Ops, or played like the first 2 missions and then skipped the rest. But hello, Forceful. Okay, Mikkel. I don't have enough reference for like what level, or generally speaking, like what level people get to when they do like an all bosses run of Elden Ring. But I'm gonna guess that your character is like level 150-ish. God damn it. Can I stick this thing? There we go. Oh, I stuck the brute in the... I didn't even stick the fucking vehicle. The Spectre. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called. I didn't even stick the Spectre. I stuck the brute in the driver's seat. Bitch. They all have brute shots. Like, my boys. Can we not do this right now? Come at me, bitch. Oh my god. Forgot the Halo 2 shotgun isn't that good. My multiplayer character? Okay, then I'll go for 230. Again, I just don't have reference of like what the levels in Elden Ring look like. Like Demon Souls and Dark Souls, when you do all boss runs, you generally get to like level 70-ish. And even that might be a little high, like maybe more realistically like 65. Still not close? What the fuck? Are you over 300? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Those were some good nades. Good job, Cole. What the fuck? Oh god. Oh god, he's enraged. Oh fuck, I killed him. Shit. Damn it. Camo, please. I need you right now. Thank god it finally decided to recharge. $460 something? What the fuck? So what are you right now if you'll be over 300 by the end? You're like 280, 290 something? Oh wait, I saw it. 296. Per upgrade at your current level? I have no clue on that one. Because I'm just assuming that like the general soul/rune economy is like completely different to what I know. Because even going from like Demon Souls to Dark Souls, it was really different as far as just like how things were priced. Oh shit! No one told me they had a Wraith. My boy just showed up unannounced in a tank. How are you not dead? Give me that. How are you still not dead? Oh my god. I gotta clutch up here, boys. It's not looking good for Arbiter. Oh! Take that engine out, Arbiter! Okay. We'll just throw a nade in there. Okay, camo, no work. Oh my god. You guys see the double nades hit the ground right as I moved? Well, Elden Ring is like a huge launch, so I thought, you know, you might have at least been playing Elden Ring. I'm surprised that I was able to grab onto the back of that Wraith. I thought I was too far away. The drop on the Halo 2 brute shot is kind of weird to me. Oh, we got more elites dropping in. Let's go. Oh, shit. Where were those carbines? Plow. Plow. Concussion rifle is greater than brute shot? Okay. Okay, I don't know about that one, Chief. I think I might have to politely disagree. Oh, beam rifles will work great. This is what I was looking for. Okay, what the fuck? Halo 2 shotgun is ass. Oh shit, I shot the elite. Needle rifle is greater than carbine, sorry, not combine. He's just a Halo Reach fanboy, chat. Ignore him. He's just one of those Reach kiddos. I was about to say, how far back is my checkpoint? I might just want the carbine, like, for ammo purposes. And for range. That's a pain. That's such a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. That brute shot suck. What the fuck? This game, man. I'm on normal. Again, this difficulty is supposed to be like a moderate challenge for the average video game player. Like, that's what the balance is supposed to feel like here. But Halo 2, you know, they didn't have as much time to work on this campaign as they thought they would. Well, they had as much time as they thought they would, but they didn't get as much done in that time as they thought they would, is more accurate to say. Oh, that Wraith is still alive? Ah! Can't see me. I'm not doing button combos. I avoided it in CE, and I'm also avoiding it here. Even though I was also a Halo 2 sweat for a while. So, like, I do know my button combos. God damn, dude. It's a moderate challenge, you're just a bad gamer? Okay, bro. I'm fighting for my life out here. And you're just calling me a bad gamer. Oh, hell yeah, this is what we do. Can I get any more fuel rod ammo, possibly, in this room? Do I only get 4 shots? Oh. Oh, so much better. Okay. Now we're cooking. Let's see, now we're cooking. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh my god, those brute shots. They just ricochet everywhere and blow up. It's just so unpredictable where they're gonna go. I thought he was like just kind of firing randomly to try to hit me. Oh, you guys see what happened there? Sniped in the back, shotgun once my shields were down. Ah. Bitch. When in doubt, plasma grenade. Dude, this does feel like, it feels like other Halos on like heroic or above. Depending on the game, of course. Like, this shit feels really difficult compared to what it's supposedly trying to be normal. Am I supposed to, like, go somewhere in here, possibly? What the fuck is my way out? Because there's no, like, pathway down from up here, so I don't think this is, like... Oh, here we go. Stuck his ass! Yeah, keep shooting that wall, dumb bitch. Halo 2 Legendary is just atrocious. Yeah, I am not excited for that. Okay, he's just gonna keep going that way, I guess. Oh, he whipped around to shoot at me. Back smack the one with the brute shot. Get that insta-kill action. Really don't like the ones with brute shots. Oh, is this the end of the mission? One hand in the shotgun, like a mouse. Look at him!
By the rings, Arbiter. The counselors, are they murdered
By the brutes.
vile beasts? The prophets were fools to trust them.
T-posing on people is hilarious. Surprised Halo Infinite hasn't done emotes yet. I feel like being able to emote on people and T-pose on them, especially because it's such a like Halo meme at this point, the T-pose, that would be so funny in ranked. Like, you cap a flag and someone who like died in their base trying to defend the cap is like seeing on their death cam during their 10-second respawn that you just T-pose immediately after capping it. That shit would be so funny. Like, it would be so BM, but so fucking funny. I would love that. I don't know. I feel like emotes is kind of a no-brainer for Halo Infinite. I'm surprised that they haven't tried to do it. Then again, not much has really changed at all with Halo Infinite over the last 5 months, so...
Your pal. Where's he going?
To finish what we started. And this time, none of you will be left empty-handed.
That structure in the center of the city, it's a Forerunner ship. And Truth is heading straight for it. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the index. And Miranda and Johnson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumns. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation. I need to stay here.
Okay. Can I question the story there again? So she doesn't want to chance a remote detonation. Sorry, I just realized this and I've never thought about this before. This seems like another one of those, like, Halo game is rushed near the end, so they have to desperately find a reason for something to happen. She doesn't want to chance a remote detonation of that, so she stays in the system of the Covenant City, so that she can not remotely detonate the UNSC ship. The math isn't adding up. Granted, I'm pretty bad at math, but I don't think it's adding up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the Flood fly a pelican? Have you not played Halo 3? Have you seen the shit they do in Halo 3? Them flying a pelican seems relatively normal. I was being exaggerative when I said, have you not played Halo 3? My boy. That is not how you kill someone. Are there weapons in this? Like, oh, here we go. I was hoping for like SMGs or something, but a shotgun will do. Oh, and a rocket? Hello? Bitch. Not many weapons are strong against the Flood in Halo 2, but a shotgun will probably do just about as good as anything else. Nope. Fuck you guys. Oh my god. The health on these fuckers. We're on normal. What the hell is happening? I have to fucking circle strafe one with a shotgun to even hope to die, or to not die, sorry. That sword is also really tempting though. Shielded Flood. Why? Okay. My flashlight was already on at the start of the mission. And like this mission, it's just like permanently on, I guess. Because I never turned it on this mission. I think it's just like on by default now. For this mission in specific.
I'll disable this lift once you reach the top.
Let me T-pose in chess after I clap. Wait, Mickle's not wrong either. Adding T-pose in a game is free. Like, T-pose, you don't have to make T-pose.
Consume our holy city. Turn our charity to another perished tide. No enemy has ever withstood our.
Why is it so dark in Classic? Like, so dark.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence. There's nothing inside this ship.
I wonder if the original Xbox just couldn't handle too many light sources being in. So like, that's why a lot of the Halo 2 missions seem really strangely dark. Oh wait, I don't have camo to bail me out anymore. That's only as Arbiter. Yeah, shoot the drop shield, dumbass. I mean, Chief is still on high charity just because, like, he only just killed the Prophet. Because keep in mind, turn your brightness up for him? No. If this is what they wanted the mission to look like, this is how I will play it, out of respect. It's killed too? Well, Regret isn't like fully dead. So like kind of, but Regret is being like preserved by the Gravemind. I wonder if there's like extended lore that talks about that at all, because it's kind of weird to just have that one cutscene where like Gravemind literally has Regret on life support, just talking about the great journey. God damn! Fuck off! I like how they start putting the spores on the walls and shit. Oh, there's a flood. Come here, bitch. Rolled. Rip Bozo. So dark. Like, this makes sense, though, because I feel like in these hallways, they're kind of going for, like, a horror-y type feel for it, you know? Oh. Use a shotgun if I can, because carriers exist. But I definitely want to keep the rocket for just, like, groups of brutes. Or just brutes in general. Because fuck them. Fuck the brutes. They're honestly, like, so tanky to the point where I can justify using a rocket to just kill one instantly. Like, I don't even feel bad about, like, wasting rockets or anything on them, because their health is just so damn high. That sound, though. Yeah, I think this is, like, intentionally this dark. The area before, I don't know why it was as dark as it was. But this area has to be intentionally this dark. What blew up? Is there a rocket launcher flood in this room? The rocket wasn't what killed me, but I definitely got like a rocket shot at me, or what's it? A grenade thrown at me or something. Something blew up, like a human explosion. Battle rifle is a solid maybe. Oh my god, they just keep pouring in! I can't see 2 feet in front of me? Bro. You're not the one playing. Imagine my pain trying to see what's happening right now. Okay, so it just, like, pours a ton of flood into this room once you step halfway in. It's been a while since I've gotten to use a battle rifle. Feels nice. Fairly certain it's one of the rocket one.
Parasite did not defeat the
I can see the jackals.
And it shall not defeat
I saw an honor guard brute. He earns the rocket that I've been holding on to. Oh, there is a rocket launcher here. Oh, I shot it off his arm. Let's go. Give me that. Shit, this had no ammo in it. Give me that energy sword. No! Dropped it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die though. The flood can see me, but I can't see them! Ah! Oh my god. The very best that I can do a lot of the time is just shoot at their left arm and disarm them. That just instantly puts me at a really solid advantage. Because having less of them shooting at me is great. Having fun? Honestly, I am. If I'm being dead honest, like on higher difficulties, this would be horrible, right? But on normal, where I can like take a good amount of damage, this is actually pretty fun as a gimmick. Just because it actually feels like a really solid horror vibe, where it's like, I can't really see them. So it feels like they're just popping out of nowhere with like energy swords and shit. It's actually a pretty fun gimmick, I'm not gonna lie. Like in Anniversary, hold on. I'll pop into Anniversary for a second, chat. Because I don't remember this mission being like this. So I'm pretty sure in Anniversary you can see. It's lagging really hard. Oh, yeah. Dude, you completely lose. I can see. What the fuck? I can see, chat. I swapped back and I can see now. Hold on, let's load checkpoint. In Classic? Was it not actually that dark and it was just like bugged or something? I thought maybe like loading Anniversary might have fucked the lighting. Which I'm still kind of thinking, but I think I would have to restart the mission to get that lighting back. So I don't know. Hey, Sticky.
Did not defeat the foe. And it shall not defeat
Sticky,
us.
you got your Xbox handy? Should we test? If you launch the mission with classic graphics set from the menu, is it like pitch black once you go through a couple of the rooms? Or is it like this for you? Was it bugged for me? Or did I fuck it up because I loaded Anniversary graphics? Because honestly, I kind of wish I didn't do it. Do I get to play? What do you mean? I'm just asking you to test it, because I know that you have MCC, and I know that you play it a lot. but you likely don't play Halo 2 Classic a lot. I don't remember the mission being this dark. Yeah, load it into Classic for me, and don't turn on Anniversary at all, and, like, go through the couple of rooms until you get to, like, you know, the hallways where it was, like, pitch black for me. Just so that we can see if I might have broken it unintentionally and made it brighter than it's supposed to be. I'm assuming it was bugged. I honestly hope it wasn't. I hope that I fucked it up. Because I really liked it being, like, pitch black. Like, honestly, even though it seems like it might have just been a bug, it was fucking awesome. It was such a good, like, genuine horror vibe for it to be that dark. Granted, it's not exactly bright right now, but when you compare it to what it was a minute ago, before I toggled to Anniversary to prove my point, it is significantly brighter than it was. Before, I couldn't see a goddamn thing. Right back. It's gotta test it. I'm really curious.
The security systems in this part of the tower are particularly robust.
Whosoever is gripped by fear, take heed.
How much ammo is in this? Oh, he has a shotgun. Let's go.
Noble mercy is here, my son.
Oh, you snake bastard. Mercy's here at my side, my ass. I know that motherfucker dead. Keep moving. Just keep going.
Apparently these are the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
Gotta plug my phone. More like Prophet of Lies. You think they intentionally named him Prophet of Truth? Like, ironically? Knowing how his character was written? Because I feel like that might be a genuine possibility that, like, it's fully intentional that he's named Prophet of Truth. Oh, challenge complete. What do you know? Wait, I have rockets.
This crisis will not be the end.
I love that I'm just rocket launching the brutes at this point in the game. Because I'm just like, yeah, fuck them. They justify a rocket. Oh my god, where are you all coming from? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, that was a great rocket from Cole. Literally anything. Okay. Somehow I managed to avoid damage there. Where's that SMG? There we go. This is gonna be a lot better than plasma. Kind of like Prophet of Mercy is at the mercy of truth, but was once merciless. Wasn't Mercy the one who, when Arbiter was becoming the Arbiter, he was the one who's like, "You will die. The council will have their corpse." While Truth was the one, like, actually showing mercy. Are all of their names ironic? Is that the point? Do they all have ironic names? I don't really know what regrets would be. Like, the only thing it could really be is almost like what Johnson says, where he's like, we regret showing up to Earth by accident. That's the only thing he could really be. Regret's just not really used, like, at all, so. The other two, you can, like, find actual irony in their name, but his might just be, like, I regret accidentally showing up to Earth and turning the humans on me for no reason.
Repurposing Forerunner
Not
technology.
turning them on me, but getting them
Using
focused
the
on me, I
sun
guess is the better way to
as
say it.
an energy source.
Attracting their attention.
The ship isn't so much launching
Because then he got chased down to the Delta Halo and killed.
high-parity power grid. Stopping truth, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly what Johnson said.
Now is the time of our unworld.
There's no, like, deeper character irony there. It's actually just, like, that's all it really could be for his. But I wonder if that is intentional.
You know the plan. You've got to stop truth. I've got to
Like, that all three of them have an ironic name. This is Snake. Mercy showed zero mercy to Arbiter. Oh, sword launch!
Got to get aboard.
Small sword launch, but really I didn't want to go bigger. I would have flown outside of the map. He talks in Gravemind. I mean, he just kind of rambles about lighting the ring in Gravemind. That's all he really does. Okay, I'll get off.
I have to stay here, Chief.
Shut up! I'm doing it. Go, Chief! That's one of the coolest ships, though. That shit's fucking dope. It looks like the Star Wars one. The one that, like, folds. I think it's Palpatine's ship in Star Wars, right? One that, like, folds up and spreads out.
He'll make a girl with promise.
If you know you can't keep it.
Yeah, I think now we're just stretching. We're just stretching to find more for regret. That's really it. Forza Firefight. I'm almost curious what that challenge is. What? How did I complete Forza Firefight while just playing through the campaigns on normal? And why would that mission be the one to, like, complete one of the criteria? Just like, complete missions as the Master Chief. Don't know. That's the only reason I can think of for, like, why it would be the second one, even though that's the third mission I played today.
What is that place where the counselors were meant to watch the consecration of the icon? The start of the great journey.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside. Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
Go! Oh, what the fuck? The audio for a second there. It's mine? Wraith is mine. Let's go! I love Shipmaster so much. Comes in right at the end, and like an absolute homie, just gives me his Wraith. So I can absolutely destroy some brutes. Shit. It's one of the only, like, good vehicle sections in the Halo campaigns, I mean, sorry. Like, the ones where they give you a big vehicle and then give you a bunch of smaller, like, fodder vehicles by comparison to just blow through. Those are great. Because those are moments where it just gets to be like, look at how badass it is to pilot a Wraith. Like, that's what a vehicle section should be. But a lot of the times, especially on, like, Heroic and Legendary, they just feel like death on wheels. Because most vehicle sections are not balanced at all in these games. Oh, yes. Of course he's not dead.
The hunters have come to our aid, Arbiter. They will fight by our side.
Let's go. Friendly hunters. Badass. They're gonna get fucking mowed down by brute shots right in the doorway. Oh, door shut. Looks similar to CE? You mean the hunters do? Or just the whole structure? It does kind of look like the underground and silent cartographer, now that you say that. Oh my god. My boy angry.
Demon flare, scatter.
Angry, tanky, and dumb is not a fun combo. Look at this shit. Dumb bitch. Keep on going. Oh wait, I kind of want the brute shot. Give me that. I feel like in Halo 2's campaign, I'm just constantly juggling between like weapons that I can find ammo for. Even on low difficulties, it's just like, goddamn, all my guns run out of ammo and I instantly need to like find a new one. I feel like I just flip between weapons the entire time I run through. Especially compared to like CE, where just every gun has a shit ton of ammo. Like the sniper can hold 28 shots. The assault rifle holds 660 shots. Shit like that. Yeah, Halo 4 is like that too, where it's just constantly like flipping between guns. Unless you pick up a Promethean weapon, like in a level where you fight them. In which case, like if you have a suppressor in a Promethean level, you're just never running out of ammo. You just won't, because like fucking 2/3 of the Prometheans are all carrying suppressors. Halo 3 though? Halo 3 is kind of in the middle. It's not like as much ammo as CE, but it's a lot better than like 2 and 4. You're not just constantly scavenging for weapons the entire time you play. I think Halo 3 probably hits it the best, because CE you're not like switching guns enough. But Halo 2 and 4 you're just switching too much. Like you don't really get to use the guns that you want as much as you would want to in 2 and 4. Because you're constantly like, oh, I like this gun, you know, brute shot, I love the brute shot. And then it's like, you use it in one room, and you're out of ammo, and you need to go to the next gun. Is there a release for you guys? Oh, shit. Is there a button I can press to get the hunters out of their cells? I would like that. And this boy? Wait, I can grab his gun, but I can't get him out of the cell? Oh, I break the things. Let's go. What's this rank of elite called again? My lore guys. Wait, is he gonna... You know what? I'm impressed. I'm gonna be honest. As someone who scripts and is a dev, I am impressed. You know what? Good job, Bungie. You did some cool shit right there. That was entirely unexpected from me. Oh my god. Can my boys help me out? Like, hello? Get your asses out here. I'm supposed to do this all on my own, or what? Yeah, you like never see these elites in Halo 2 at least. Like, I actually can't think of a time in this campaign up to this point where I've seen those guys.
Listen, you don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you.
But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. We're all gonna die.
Tartarus locked himself behind control room.
Well, I just happened to have a... Come on, grab a banshee and give me some cover.
He's gonna know we're coming.
As cursed as Johnson is in Halo 2 Classic, I love that he's just fucking funny as shit. My boys! Okay. Where do you see them at the beginning? In Cairo? Look at my fucking toes hanging out the back. My whole ass 4 toes hanging out the back.
How do you like it?
This Banshee section is also one of the good ones. Oh, do you ever see them in gameplay at any other point in the game? I guess that's the more important part in my mind. Because I don't think you ever, like, fight against them or anything, do you? I'm actually super impressed. Chat, speaking of dev shit, okay, get this. So in high school, I was taking geometry sophomore year. Me and all my friends are like, bro, geometry is such a ridiculous class. When am I going to use sine, cosine, and tangent? Guess what I had to do this fucking morning? I had to use all 3 of those bitches. Sine, cosine, and tangent. Had to use all 3. I could not believe it. I was setting up functionality for shotguns in our game because we don't have any yet, even though they're planned. And I was working on making the first one because you build out one version of like a weapon kind of class, I guess. Like say for example, we want like SMGs, right? It's like I have to make one kind of basic SMG, and then from that point you can just kind of like copy paste that SMG and change the model and mesh and the animations and just like change the numbers for like stats. But like the functionality's already built, right? Once you have one. Oh my god, I died. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to switch it, but I didn't think I was that close to dead. So I was working on making our first shotgun this morning, which I've been kind of working on and off for like a week on now, along with all of my other stuff that's kind of more important at the time. Or I should say for right now, at the time. But to get the pellet spread to work right, to like do the whole, I pressed F, and to get the whole like algorithm to work for spreading the pellets randomly, I had to use sine and cosine for like multiplying numbers together randomly to actually get that spread to be believable. And then I had to use tangent when doing a little formula to get like the bullet angle that the pellets can spread within, like the range that they can spread within. So yeah, I had to use sine, cosine, and tangent this morning while working. I actually had to, in real life, use sine, cosine, and tangent for the first time. And I had to fucking Google how to do it because I couldn't remember that shit for my life. Like, last time I had to use those was like 5 years ago almost. So I had to fucking Google it. Ah! I need a new Banshee. I think there's some on the ground. Yeah, here we go. Shoot them in the air like a badass. Oh wait, I just slid off the rock like a dumbass. Bitch. Oh my god! Do a barrel roll. What the fuck is happening? What are those sounds? Did you guys hear all that shit? Oh my god. There's more Banshees. My boy. Wait, maybe this is a vehicle section that kind of feels like Death on Wheels, like I said earlier. Maybe this is one of those instances where it's just like, I am in a flying death trap. When I was younger, I tried to land on the Scarab in this part all the time, but it's like super finicky, where it's like, it's not meant to be stood on or anything. So you'll kind of like get thrown around like left, right, forward, and back as it moves with each step. So it takes a lot of like active effort to try to stay on the Scarab during this section. Trust me, I tried so much when I was a kid. But you can, like it has collisions, as you would hope it does. But they aren't like set up in a way where you're actually supposed to stand on it or anything. So like, yeah, it works, but it takes a lot of effort to actually stay on it. Do it? Well, now it's sitting still, so it would be fine right now. Now it wouldn't be problematic. During the whole walk up is the problem.
Stay clear of the door. Hey, bastard. Knock, knock.
Oh my god, I'm so fucked. Open that door up, Johnson. I need in. Like, now. Have you seen the state my Banshee's in, my boy? Oh, it's open. It's open. God damn. Honestly, the way that the Banshees, like, fall apart in Halo 2 looks awesome. Hold on, let me get out and get a look at it. Like, look at that. The way that it gets, like, all shot and torn up is super cool. I love that shit. Tartarus! Oh, but I meant to say earlier, Sticky. I forgot about this until just now, randomly. Tom, who was in here yesterday, was telling me that he doesn't think that you have to do each LASO twice, like I thought. Because apparently, I thought that there was an achievement for the Legendary Master Chief playlist, but he said that he couldn't find it, because he's also been working on 100%ing this game, like achievement-wise. So I can check after I finish this mission, but he said that he doesn't think that you actually have to do it, which would be Pog. Housekeeping. Because I would love to not have to do the main game LASOs twice each. That would suck ass.
And do as you are told.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Just nothing compared to what I'll do to you.
Bruh.
Tartarus, stop.
One hand in the shotgun again.
Put down the icon.
Put it down and disobey the hierarchs?
There are things about Halo. Even the hierarchs don't understand.
Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the Seven...
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the light bulb.
He's so cursed.
If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
Halo 2's just gotta have the best story in the series. Like, it's by far the most entertaining. I think it's mostly because the writing is just so damn good in Halo 2. Look at the elites go! Get his ass! Okay, this is like one of the worst boss fights in a game that I've played. It took me so long to understand how it even works. But nowadays, I actually understand it. So, the way that you drop his shield is not just by, like, unrelenting punishment, which is what I used to think. It's that. When Johnson hits him with the beam rifle, it drops the shield for, like, a second, and that's your window.
We'll shut them down.
See? While Johnson is hitting with the beam rifle, that's when you get a window to actually attack. You yourself can't actually drop the shield by any means. It's just Johnson who gets you a window, and then after he takes enough damage, that's when you can hit him. Which has saved me so much hassle. Like, once I did understand that that's how it worked, it made this boss fight so much easier on every replay from that point on. Because before that, it seems like he's just the most unnecessarily tanky motherfucker ever. So you just hope that he aggroes on the elites, you wait for your window, and you get a big hit. Oh shit.
Shut them down.
I didn't expect it to go down again so soon.
Then how do I stop it?
Okay, we're dropping.
Quick
Very
stall.
cool. Johnson, can you hit him? I don't know if Johnson can even hit him down here.
Hang tight, ma'am. Not until that brute is dead.
It is just a really bad boss fight because of how poorly explained it is. Kevin, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I didn't hear an alert go off. Did one pop up on the screen chat? I'm assuming if Streamlabs said it in chat, that it must have appeared on screen at some point, right? Tartarus, what are you doing, my boy? Johnson can't hit you when you're down there. I need you to come up here. Can you get in the lift, please? Is he broken?
You're telling me you
Get
can't
in!
stop the sequence.
Oh, there we go. The grenade, like, just wiggled him in. Long ago? Okay. I'm just not hearing the alerts for some reason. It's been like that for a bit. I've noticed it before. But I do know that the stream elements, like, chat notification comes super late, typically. Bitch! The boss fight is so easy once you understand to just, like, wait for your window with an energy sword and then take it when it's available. But if you don't understand that, it can be so frustrating. Like, the boss is just so horribly explained to most players. To any players, I should say. Like, I only know that because some guy in a YouTube video said it when I looked up, like, how to beat him on Legendary. It took a fucking YouTube guide for doing this game on the hardest difficulty for me to even understand how the boss works. And then once you know, it's like 4 energy sword hits to kill him. You just have to, like, wait for your window 4 times, hit him once, and then the fight is over. Like, it's really easy once you understand it. But it's so hard and frustrating if you don't understand it. Which, I think he's probably, like, the worst Halo 2 boss fight just because of that. Like, sure, Heretic is stupidly easy. Because you find the one hologram right off the start. If you carry, like, a beam rifle into there, you just hit him a few times and he dies. But, like, even for the other bosses just being, like, dumb easy, Tartarus is just so poorly explained and so, like, obtuse that he kind of, like, wins worst boss by default, in my opinion.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me.
Then when?
He's so cursed.
Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
Got a new contact. Unknown classification. It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
I said the thing. Chat. There was a bug when MCC came out. I don't know if it's still in, but I'm gonna try to do it in the end of this cutscene here. Sorry to spoil, but there's a little bit more to the cutscene. Where you can get like this really cursed bug where it loads Cortana's like close-up face shot. The close-up shot of her face, sorry. But like half of her face is missing. And it's like easy to replicate. I'm assuming they patched it out by now. Because last time I did it was like before MCC came to PC and all that. But I'm still gonna try it. But hello, Laughter, how's it going? It does feel like it's been a bit.
I will ask, and you will answer.
Do you not know about this, Sticky? Or are you saying oh no because you've seen it?
All right. Shoot.
I don't think it worked. But I might have broken the cutscene. I think I broke it. Oh, I saw a completion. Okay. I think it got patched out. What you would do is, like, right as it tried to fade out the cutscene, you would start switching the graphics a few times. And then it would pull back up that close-up shot, but, like, half of her face would be not loaded in. It was such a fucky bug. Who would have thought Halo 3's plot is surrounded by this? I think Halo 3's story is so weird compared to 2's, because, like, the writing is just nowhere near as good in 3.
They let me pick.
But yeah, we're starting Halo 3. That's what I like about this playlist. It just goes straight through.
Choose whichever Spartan I want.
Like, we just go from the outro cutscene of 2 straight into the intro cutscene of 3. I think that's pretty badass, honestly.
Watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be.
Like, it would be a great way for new players to experience, like, the 4 campaigns for the first time, would be to play this playlist. So that you just get that, like, straight continuation without even having to go to the menu, you know?
Something no one saw but me.
I think that's, like, how I would recommend to new people to play it. Just play the Master Chief Saga playlist for your first time through. I said it at the beginning of this, though, and I'll say it again, chat. As we get into the intro here, even though I think Halo 3 looks good enough to not need a remaster, and obviously we didn't get one, we would have gotten it by now. Imagine if Halo 3 did get a remaster, like, a few years ago, to be, like, brought up to current graphics, how good this game would look. If the art style was preserved, but just brought up to, like, modern tech.
This ain't good. Damn.
But how's it going, Respect?
How far did he fall?
2 kilometers. Easy.
Stay sharp.
Johnson's not cursed anymore.
Gorman?
His armor's locked up. Gel layer could have taken most of the impact. I don't know, Sergeant Major.
Radio for Vito. Heavy lift gear. We're not leaving him here.
Yeah, you're not.
Never played Halo? They're so good.
Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are.
I'm glad I grew up playing Halo.
Bits and pieces. Where is she, Chief? Where's Cortana?
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
She stayed behind.
Corporal, make it quick.
Sorry, sir. Your armor's still in partial lockdown.
Tutorial!
Here, okay. Now down here? Good. Everything checks out, Sergeant Major.
Kick off the training wheels, Corporal. He's good to go. Gee, wait! The Arbiter's with us! Come on now. Got enough to worry about without you two trying to kill each other.
Were it so easy.
Halo 3 does have my
go.
favorite music in the
Groups of us.
series. I'll say that as we
Must
started.
love the smell of green.
Which is why Halo Infinite made me tear up so much. If you were there for the campaign launch of Infinite when I streamed it for like the first few hours, like every time they hit a piano melody that was from Halo 3, I would like tear up for a second. I need to pull myself together real quick. 'Cause it was just so much nostalgia
Argue my
overload.
Scouts. Move out, quiet as you can.
Oh, these graphics are looking clean coming off of marathoning CE and 2 in classic graphics. Halo 3's looking real nice right about now, I'm not gonna lie. But like, imagine if 10 years
over,
after
Chief.
this, like in 2017, they had done a remaster.
Bravo team, this is John.
Especially with how
Got
2
it.
Anniversary looks.
Fall back
Oh,
to the extraction
it would have
point.
been unreal if they got Ensemble to do the remaster. Same shit.
Close. Yeah, too close.
What's your name, Chief?
OBS didn't crash. Fuck. Made me worry for a second when you said it. Stream is still going.
I've got eyes on a brute. Over.
Say again, Gunny, you're breaking up.
Someone confirmed for me that stream is still fine. Because it looks fine all on my end.
Sergeant Major, Phantom inbound.
We stick together and we're gonna get spotted.
Okay.
Let's split up. Meet back at the LZ. Chief, go with the Arbiter. Head toward the river.
Okay. I like the Arbiter anyway.
Spread out, you will.
I wish I could do that though. The fuck?
Up ahead. Single brute plus backup.
We're doomed!
Halo 3 is looking beautiful after playing Halo 2 Classic for the last, like, 6 hours of this run.
Oh, well, thanks for the assistance, Chief.
On the double.
Halo 3 is one of the best examples of, like, if art style is good and the designers know how to use it, the game will look perfectly fine regardless of age. Because, like, this is early Xbox 360 game. This is 2007. But it still looks really good, just, like, visually overall. If you were to look at individual assets, it's like, yeah, the game doesn't look, like, amazing. But when you just look at, like, the general image as a whole, the game looks fucking perfectly fine. Like, I doubt you'd find people playing this for the first time being like, oh man, this game looks old. Because it just kind of, like, comes together as a really cohesive image. I just wish the assault rifle was a little more accurate for ranged fights in this game. Or that the pistol at least could be. Character explodes. I mean, that's typically how Halo goes. At least on higher difficulties, it's always the explosive shit that gets you. Those brute shots, those grenades. I hear the Arbiter talking.
All who serve the prophets will be punished.
But chat, can we get a rip? Oh! For the flashlight. looks like you can get up there. Halo 3 no longer has the flashlight. This was the game that they were like, yeah, we don't need it anymore.
Sleepers. Take them out, nice and quiet.
Bonk. Oh shit. Yeah, no, so what happened was I was like trying to jump up and over, so I was already in the air. And then Arbiter's like jump up animation played, but since it's hard coded to like move through the position over an amount of time, it just fucking bumped me straight up. Just set me flying when he tried to climb up. Come on, come around this corner. Halo 3 pistol, like, looks and sounds cool, and, like, the animations are nice. But goddamn, do I fucking hate the Halo 3 pistol. It's inaccurate. It's just not very powerful. It's not it, Chief. At least the brutes feel so much better in Halo 3 than they do in 2. 2's brutes are such a pain in the ass to fight.
Pelicans are en route, Chief, but I can't raise Bravo. You find them, get them to the extraction point.
Thanks, Stream Elements. See, Stream Elements just looking out for the homies.
Kiss my ass.
Kill his ass. The opening mission to Halo 3 is probably tied for my favorite mission in this game, if I'm being honest. Why'd you let him die? Even if he survives, he just whips out a pistol and gets killed by the grunts. So when I play this mission, it's just cooler to like watch that whole interaction play out, than to like save him, but he just instantly dies anyway. Battle rifle I'll take over dual wield pistols any day. My god. He has an AR? Oh, I thought he had a pistol. I guess I'm just misremembering then.
They got reinforcements, people.
Could have saved him. Like, you save him, but he dies right away anyway if you do. So I've just gotten to a point through all of my replays of the Halo games where I'm just like, I'd rather just watch that play out than try to save him and he dies instantly. My monitor is way too big for this shit. And way too bright. Flashing lights on screen are never fun.
Vitals just ping KIA.
A game that tries to be hard at the expense of other people's fun, or am I mistaken? No, Halo 3 is not. I would say pretty much all the Halo campaigns are like super casual. Halo 2 has balance problems, but until you get to like the end of the game, it's still super casual. Like, the Halo campaigns aren't hard games. Some of the multiplayers are just so competitive that you might hear people be like, yeah, it's just too hard to even try to play them nowadays, but I wouldn't even say Halo 3 is one of those. Oh, shit. Because, Halo 3, if you play on socials, no offense to my Halo 3 fans, but all the shitters play Halo 3 socials. Like, if you want to play casual games of Halo where people are just bad, social Halo 3 and Halo Reach matchmaking is where you're going to find all the worst players. Again, no offense to my Halo Reach and Halo 3 enjoyers, but it is what it is. Actually, I would say casual CE is where you're going to find a lot of bad players, too. Because there's just such a difference between CE competitively and casually. Like, the difference between people who know how to play CE and the people who don't, it's just night and day. Okay, buddy. I'm just saying. The people who play, like, social, like 4v4 CE, people who know what they're doing on CE and who are good at it aren't gonna want to play 4v4. You can't find ranked CE matches? That's all I play on CE, the fuck? Granted, I haven't played for the last few months because, like, Infinite came out, and then it, like, had all of its netcode problems, so I just kind of haven't played Halo MP in a while. But at least, like, prior to Infinite's release, I was able to find CE ranked all the time. Like, pretty much any time of day, I was able to find ranked matches just fine.
Come on, you dumb apes.
But you can play 2v2s on socials, too.
You want breakfast? You gotta
Really, it's like 4v4s is where you're gonna find the bad CE players. I should specify with that. 4s on CE is like, who the fuck play? Yeah, generally speaking, people who play 4s on CE matchmaking just don't have a clue what's going on in CE. Because, like, that shit is just miserable. It's not even fun to play 4s on CE. Because the maps really just either aren't made for it, or even if they are, in some cases, they just don't play well with it. Don't remember much of it. Black Ops, like 1 and 2, I'm assuming. Those games are solid as fuck. I've been thinking a lot about, I don't even know if I want to say it out loud, because sometimes I say things out loud and then I don't follow up on them, and people will just not let it go for years. But I've been thinking about how I could try to do some sort of zombies content without people like thinking that I'm back to doing zombies content, you know? Because like year 2 of Cold War is about to start, and I loved Cold War. My personal opinions on the Black Ops games. Oh man.
I will help you spring.
Black Ops 3 is likely the most playtime I have in any game ever. Like if you added up my Xbox playtime and my Steam copy playtime of Black Ops 3, you might be concerned for my health, considering that game only came out 7 years ago, not even. World at War, which isn't like directly the Black Ops series, but it's the game that Treyarch made right before Black Ops 1, is also my second most playtime on any video game ever. And with both of those games, all of my playtime is in zombies. Like, with the CoD games, generally speaking, I can recommend Treyarch's CoD games purely for, like, checking out zombies alone, and not even for the campaign or the multiplayer. Because holy shit, Call of Duty Zombies is just, like, some of the most addictive gaming there is. Who even plays Blobs games? Keep in mind, Mikkel found me because he was a Cold War gamer. Cold War like got a lot of shit from like public reception, but honestly, I think Cold War, zombies-wise, here's my opinion. Zombies-wise, Cold War might just be the best zombies game overall. Like as a package, if you just look at the value that the content brings to the player, Cold War, in my opinion, just wins, like not even by a close margin. Like best zombies game for Call of Duty. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, did I not find you before Cold War? You might have? I don't remember. I thought it was around like Cold War's launch. At least that's generally like the timeline I had in my head. Typically my general timeline with when people found the channel is good, but sometimes it's a little bit off. There are some people that I know for sure. Like, I know that Respect has been around since June 2018. Like, no bullshit, no exaggeration. That's how long Respect has been around. Respect found me on Twitch in June 2018. Oh my god, you can't stick the Brute Chieftains with... Holy shit! I didn't even know that! Chieftains, like, shields just deflect Plasma grenades. Bonk. I heard Arbiter let out a little war cry. Pre-Cold War launch? Maybe it was. Maybe I'm just off by a bit. But, Respect and Bird and Seth, the 3 original mods, all found me during June 2018. So for Sticky, who's here like, I'm a real OG, smile. Bird, Respect, and Seth were like my first 3 chatters on Twitch. Oh, Elk! Elk is the most OG of anyone in the community. Elk didn't even find me on Twitch. Elk found me on Mixer when Chronicles came out. Like, literal, Elk found me on launch day of Zombies Chronicles. Which I believe was in May of 2017. It was when I just, like, streamed occasionally on Mixer for fun. And as the story goes, TLDR, if you don't know the story about me streaming on Mixer, I accidentally became a streamer at first. I had no intention of streaming. Because what happened was, like, the day before Zombies Chronicles came out, me and Sam, friend of the show Sam, were playing Origins on Black Ops 2. And it was one of the maps that was getting remastered in Chronicles. And we had our friend Alex, who was like, he was in an Xbox party with us. I'm not going to go forward until I finish this story, because it's a whole thing. He was in an Xbox party with us. Me and Sam were playing. He was just in the party talking to us. And he was like, you know what? I've never seen gameplay of Origins. What's it like? And I was like, you know what? Xbox has this built-in streaming app now, which at the time, it wasn't even called Mixer. It was called Beam when I first started streaming on it. You can fact check me on this. At the time that I started streaming on it, it was called Beam. The name change happened like a couple months after I had started using it. And so I started up a stream on Beam, not even titled or anything, just built in through the Xbox app that they had for it. I just hit like start stream, and he was just like watching us play the maps so that he could see what it was like. And then people just like started coming in and talking, and I was just like talking back with them. And me and Sam were just like grinding Origins all night and just talking to random people in chat. And by the end of the night, I had like 40 followers. And so the next day, Chronicles came out, and me and Sam streamed ourselves playing through each of the maps in order. Like, we started with Noct, and then played Verrucht, then Shino. You get the idea if you're a Zombies guy. We played through all 8 maps in the Chronicles map pack in order, saving Origins for last. And that day, I got like another 30 followers. So, I accidentally became a streamer because this random, like, community built into the Xbox app for Beam just like formed around me within 2 days because I was just playing Zombies with a friend and just talking to random people while I was doing it. And I was like, damn, this is actually like really fun to just talk to random people while I play games. And so from there, I just kept doing it. When my sophomore year of high school started, after that summer was over though, I fell away from streaming for like a whole 9 months because I was busy with school and like working my job on the side and shit. But then in May of 2018, I was like, I want to start streaming again, but you can't make very much money on Mixer, but I know you can make a lot of money on Twitch, like that ninja guy. So I was like, if I'm going to start streaming again, I should start streaming on Twitch. So I did that. And for like the first month, I remember the games I played during that first month. I played OG Doom 1 and 2, because I was super into those games at the time. Like, Doom 2016 was still fresh on the mind for me. I just recently started getting into the Doom games, so I played through those. 0 chatters and followers, like literal nothing. I played through Halo CE because it's a super close game for like my childhood. No viewers, no followers. And then like starting early June, I started streaming Zombies because it was like still my favorite game. And then people started coming in like Respect and Bird and Seth. And it just kind of like went from there. And Elk had to come over to Twitch from my Mixer because I did like an Xbox community post for everyone who had followed me on Xbox. If you don't know how Xbox Live works nowadays, and even like as far back as that, you don't have to like friend someone necessarily. You can like follow them to see all their activity in your feed. Like all their achievements, all their posts, stuff like that. And if you follow someone and they follow you back, that's when you get on each other's friend list. So, people from my Mixer, I put up a post like, hey, I'm playing zombies on Twitch now. And so people came over from Mixer, started following my Twitch. I just started like a whole new zombies community on Twitch that summer. And then also like BO4 came out that fall and was really fun to play on stream, even with like how bad the community reception was. But I was super inconsistent for like my first year on Twitch because I was still in school. I was in my junior year of high school, which for those who haven't gone through high school yet, junior year, it's not just like a thing that people say. Junior year is actually the hardest and the busiest year of high school, like just work-wise. Senior year, it kind of chills out because like you kind of have all your college application stuff ready to go. You're probably like accepted to the college and dedicated to one. Like by halfway through the year, at least. In my case, I got my acceptance letter from my first pick school, the one that I go to currently, in my first week of my senior year of high school. So my senior year of high school was literally just like, as long as you don't fail your core classes, you're going to college. And not only college, your first choice college. I dropped my for Americans, I dropped my GPA down to a 2.2 my senior year because I had already been accepted to my first pick school. All I needed was my diploma. Anyway, fun fact, I graduated high school with a 2.2 GPA.
Long as we're only counting today.
Which for non-Americans is like a C average. Or I think some countries even don't do like letter grades. It's like a 70% average.
Roger that, Hocus. Friendly gunship
roughly
coming in
speaking.
hot.
That's a C+. Yeah, it's like somewhere in there. It's like a 70-75% average. That's what I graduated high school with. And I got into my first pick university, and I'm about to graduate from my first pick university. So, yeah. That being said, I always have to like asterisk this when I talk about it. It entirely depends on what you're trying to do and what schools you're trying to get into, how important your GPA is going to be. But for me personally, with how my my career path has kind of lined up, I did not need good grades to like get where I wanted to be, because in the first place, game development is a degreeless field. I think it's something like, even nowadays that degrees are becoming more common in game dev, I think it's only like 10% or so of the industry that has a college degree in it. Like pretty much the entirety of like game developers in the industry are self-taught. So for me personally, grades didn't matter. For you, they might. Like if you're trying to do some fancy shit, get like a stable, high-paying career, your grades will probably matter. But for me, that's not what I was worried about. Because even when I was like 14, I was just so like, you know what? I don't care about getting paid like 6 figures. I'll take like the 70K a year average that game developers get, and I'll like do some fun shit that I like really want to do. I'm pretty nervous because I'm moving schools. Any tips for high school? Make as many friends as you can. At least that's what I did. And I'm not the most social person, but I was friends with pretty much everyone in my class. Which I absolutely don't regret doing. I'm supposed to get picked up by that pelican every time. Just meet people and have fun. And like classes aren't actually hard in high school. I went to a college prep school, so my classes were hard. But I learned from like my other friends who didn't go to college prep high schools that like their classes were so easy. Like my friends were like, yeah, I maybe do like 5 hours of homework a week. And I was like, really? Because I'm expected to do like 2 hours a day. Like, the fuck? And they were like, yeah, I pretty much do all my homework on the weekends too. Like weekdays, I really don't do much homework at all.
Confirmed.
I was like, the
Contact
fuck?
is Pelican dropship, Kilo 23, over.
Roger that. What's the word, Kilo 23?
I was doing like 2 a day, including weekends. Like my school had such a heavy workload. But honestly, like the amount of people, like adults and shit, who say that like high school is one of the worst like points in your life, I didn't feel that way at all. Like I fucking loved high school. Granted, I just fucked around a lot. But I fucking love
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
I think honestly, the people who are like, oh, high school sucked, are probably, for the most part,
no way.
Like people who really didn't like do much of the social stuff in high school.
Where did you find him?
Napping out back.
I'll bet. It's good to see you, Chief.
Likewise, ma'am.
Let's get you up to speed. The Prophet of Truth's ships breached the lunar perimeter, smashed what was left of the home fleet. Terrestrial casualties from the subsequent bombardment were extreme. Truth could have landed anywhere, but he committed all his forces here, East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa. Then they started digging.
What about Halo?
We stopped it, but only temporarily. Now the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all the Halo rings. If he succeeds, humanity, the Covenant, every sentient being in the galaxy.
As far as like
I have Lord Hood.
school periods go,
through.
middle school is definitely
Good news,
the worst.
Commander Keyes?
Good as it gets, sir.
So I see. What's your status, son?
Green, sir.
Glad to hear it. Commander's come up with a good plan, but without you, I wasn't sure we could pull it off.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if we neutralize one of the batteries, punch a hole in Truth's defenses...
I'll initiate a low-level strike. Hit him right where it hurts.
Yeah, it's
I only
way
have
better.
a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident.
Hell, not again.
Emergency generators, now!
Shielding failed. They're down and charging.
As soon as they're up, re-establish contact with Lord Hood. Let him know...
All of you vermin, cowering in the dirt, thinking, what, I wonder, that you might escape the coming fire? No, your world will burn until its surface is but glass, and not even your demon will live to creep, blackened from its hole to mar the reflection of our passage, the culmination of our journey. For your destruction is the will of the gods, and I am their instrument.
His new voice actor in 3 is terrible.
Loves to run his mouth.
So is Miranda's, honestly.
Usually mention me.
Hers isn't as bad as Truth's.
Give the order, we're closing shop.
But it's such a downgrade
We're
from Halo
about to
2.
get hit.
All personnel.
They're wounded.
Code Alpha
We're
1,
getting all of them
prepare
out.
for immediate evacuation.
Have to carry him myself.
Oh god, not this
Damn
line,
squad leaders are
please.
requesting a
Don't
rally
say
point.
it. Please
Where
don't.
should they go?
Spare me. Oh, here it comes.
To war.
Sorry.
We just lost the perimeter cameras.
Motion trackers?
Am I the only one that hates that line that much? Because every time I play this game, I have to like brace for it. I'm just like, come
Any of our
on.
birds squawking?
It's so bad.
No, ma'am. Wait, Overwatch has
My boy.
contacts. Phantoms closing on our position.
Okay, so it's not just
Any
me.
birds less than 5 minutes
It's
out,
bad,
bring
right?
them in. Tell everything else to scatter.
Aye, aye.
It feels like it's straight out of like a soap opera.
Pelicans are gonna take
Like the delivery is just so
We
bad.
knew they'd find us eventually. But we have a plan. Let's make it
Also,
happen.
Truth's new voice actor, like Truth's writing in that monologue is perfectly fine.
me, sir.
Perimeter's this way.
But like, I just think of like, if that monologue was given by Truth's Halo 2 voice actor,
I'll show you the way.
it would probably be like one of the most iconic
Base was built for
bits of Halo. Like that would be one of those things that you hear and you like quote the whole thing. But because his voice actor's so bad in Halo 3, it just comes off not the way it should.
How'd they find us?
November 29th, 2020.
Hey, bite.
Okay, so it was like
Sick of hiding anyway.
early release of Cold War. That's around when I thought.
Point of
See,
entry,
I
best
knew it.
assessment.
Hangar Sergeant.
Agreed. Master Chief, get there.
We're with you, Chief.
Yeah,
Wood.
get some.
Squad guard in the hangar's real short-handed, Chief.
Chief? Good. This channel is secure.
There's probably
My fire teams
22,
are spread thin.
but like
Can't
right
hold
at the
out
beginning.
forever. I need that hangar cleared for evac ASAP.
Cause I only did like a couple RDR2 streams in 2021. Like that ball really got rolling once I got back from my winter break. That's when I started like grinding the RDR2 out. I'm a fake follower. Hey, the Twitch numbers aren't the ones that matter anymore. Or not the numbers, but the dates. Absolutely fucked. Damn. Now that I'm playing Halo 3, and I don't just have to like maximize my damage against the brutes, I feel like I'm just rolling them. Because I'm doing it out of habit, since I'm coming right off of Halo 2. And I'm just like dropping the brutes so quickly with like grenade comboing and shit. Abandoned Twitch. I mean, if I had to drop one of the platforms, like, Twitch was the right one to drop. And I don't think anyone's gonna, like, disagree. Because, like, if you just look at the numbers, it's like, the numbers don't lie. When it came down to dropping one or the other, it's like, that was the one that had to go. I think it was March. It was probably February. Like, late January was when the momentum started for the Red Dead streams. And then February was when it was, like, really going. Like, the first week of March, it was, like, really, really good still. But I think it was March 8th that I finished RDR2. So it was probably February that you found the channel. Okay, that... Right, Halo 3, the Phantom Guns hurt. Oh! Twofer. Fucking twofer, bud. Oofta. I don't think I've ever been up in this room. I'm gonna be honest. The amount of times that I've played this game, and I don't think I've ever been up there. I don't know what my equipment button is in Halo 3. It might be Q. I don't know. You're Canadian, bud. No, that's fucking Minnesotan. Oofta. I asked Owen if oofta was something that Canadians said, and he said that he's never heard it. Like, it seems like oofta might exclusively be like a United States Northwest thing. Or sorry, Midwest, not Northwest. Midwest. Might just be a Midwestern US term. Because I had to explain to him what it meant. He was like, what is that even supposed to mean? I was like, oofta's kind of like ouch, I guess? Like, I don't really know how to put it into words. Like, I grew up with everyone around me saying oofta. So I just, like, I know what oofta is. But he had no clue what oofta was. He had never heard it. Has anyone, like, heard people where they live say oofta? And if so, where? I need to survey if anyone has heard oofta. Yeah, that's like the best way I could describe it. Like, you wouldn't get hit by something and go oofta, but you say it like as if you were just saying ouch, like in conversation. Like if someone was like talking about, it would be like if I was describing how I broke my eye socket when I was a kid. Like someone might go oofta. Like that might be a response to what I'm talking about. It's a weird word to try to describe to people who haven't heard it. Must have hurt when she left you, bud. That's such a horrible use of it, but it's also really funny to me.
Chief, Ops Center, double time. The brutes are pressing hard.
Get all these boys out. Go, go. Load up, load up. On the thing. Look at how many of them are just fucking piling in. Yeah, oofta's a funny word. Let me turn up the exposure on my camera a bit, because it's gotten pretty cloudy outside. It might rain. Sorry, I just noticed how dark it was getting. I figured I'd bump the exposure a bit. Is there any BR ammo around here? Look like it. Might just have to find some somewhere else. Pick up another gun in the meantime. Oh. Found some. Not much, but it's some. Oh, I thought that was another one right there.
Hey, you hear that?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
I hear it. It sounds like it's in here.
Attention.
But
Hostiles
then,
reported outside the barracks.
when I'm in there, I can't hear it. I did not mean to aim there. My bad.
Following, sir.
Oh, badass. Badass. What's my reload key for T?
Barracks are under attack.
Sorry, all the keybinds are like separate depending on the game in MCC, which is really dumb. That they can't be like universal, but also a lot of games have like inputs that don't exist in others, so it makes sense why it has to be that way. It's just not great. So my controls for like dual wielding keybinds and shit, and my swapping nade keybind I've already noticed. Like those controls are different from what they were in Halo 2. Because I never set up my keybinds manually for Halo 3. By this point, I was just like fully on controller, like not even touching campaign on mouse and keyboard as they were coming out on PC. So I don't have my keybinds like manually set up for this. I definitely won't have them for 4 either. Please don't shoot me. Oh my god, there are so many drones in here. Holy shit. I was just about to say, more SMG ammo would be huge so that I can just like fucking spray into them. Just mow them down. Spray them off the walls. Oh my god, there's actually so fucking many. I love that Halo 3 has the SMGs and the AR both in one sandbox though. Because like, the SMGs are so awesome, but the assault rifle, like, imagine if we never got the assault rifle back after Halo CE, how much of a tragedy that would have been. It's actually correct. This is the same reticle. I had never noticed that they reused it, but now that you say that, they did. Although, what I thought was hilarious, like, obviously From Software, is, like, known by this point for how they reuse assets and shit. But I saw some rats in a clip of Elden Ring that I came across on Twitter. They literally, the rats in Elden Ring are pulled from Dark Souls 1. Which I fucking lost it when I saw them. Because they, like, same animations, same model, they're just pulled straight over from Dark Souls 1, which is incredible to me.
Chief, have a look. A little going away gift for the Covenant. We've linked it to smaller charges throughout the base. Johnson, soon as the evacuation is complete, start the
That is a nuke.
Good luck,
I think. Or it's just a very big bomb.
Follow me, Chief.
The size of it, it might as well be a fucking nuke. Jesus. Might be a little overkill. What's on here?
Brutes have taken the barracks. Marines are trapped inside. Those apes ain't much for mercy, Chief. We both know.
Damn, that cuts my ammo in half if I drop it. Where did it go? What the fuck?
Get to the barracks. Save those men.
Okay, my
Escort them
SMG
to the landing pad for
disappeared.
evac.
You're 19 on CE doubles, but I can't even find a match? I don't know. I can find matches. At least when I used to play it, I could find them just fine. What is my equipment button? It's not Q. Hold on, let me just go through and set these real quick. Is it on Halo 3? It is. Okay. Let's look. What's not right here? What is not right? I don't really know what else that would be, so I guess T works. Throw grenade is fine. Select grenades should be 1 and 2. Oh wait, there is a flashlight in Halo 3? I thought it was gone. Shift for use equipment? What the fuck is that? Build can stay on. Actually, let's put dual wield on shift. If that's not a key that's being used for like sprint or something, that's kind of clean actually. I said that? I didn't see you say that. I didn't know there was a flashlight in 3. Oh, such an upgrade over the Halo 2 one. His immediate response on getting stuck was to just fucking beeline straight to my face. Oh my god, the flare. Ah. I used to always call it solar flare when I was a kid because of Dragon Ball. Whenever I would get flared like that when I was younger, I would call it the solar flare. Not because I was like, oh, it's like Dragon Ball, but genuinely because like I read it say, like it said flare, and I just from that point on was like solar flare. I thought it was like short for that because I was a kid and dumb. I missed it. It's just blinding. You didn't miss anything. It's just, it literally is just blinding white. Oh, there is a flashlight in Halo 3. That's not the game that... Does ODST... Oh, well, ODST has the night vision. I was gonna say, did ODST get rid of it? Technically they did. But... Halo 3 is the last game to have, like, flashlight. But yeah, ODST still has, like, the night vision filter, like, in the goggles. So I guess they really didn't do away with it entirely yet in that game. I hate the drones, like, fucking flying through the vents and shit.
The prophets use you like they used me. Reject their lies. Rebel.
As he's just fucking shooting them out of the sky. How's it going, Arby?
Spartan,
Ready to go?
The brutes have taken your soldiers. As prisoners or meat for their bellies, I do not know. In case some yet live, let us be careful what we shoot.
Let's go. This guy's a badass. I know that's scripted, but I entirely forgot about it. He doesn't even have a gun. Run, bitch. I'm stuck. I love Halo's like enemy dialogue in like all the games. The grunts in Infinite fucking kill me. That's one good thing I can say about Infinite's campaign, because I'm obviously not as much of a fan as the general community seemed to be of Infinite's campaign, but the grunts were fucking hilarious in it. I loved like their voice lines. Especially like the like propaganda towers that were all over the place that just had like the grunt over the radio speaking out of it. Those were so fucking funny. Is there ammo or something back here? Nothing? Come on. Gotta reward my exploration a little bit. Oh, damn. The MP tech doesn't work quite as well in campaign, I see. That, or I just might have fucked up the throw. I don't know. It's been a while since I played some good Halo. Oh, why do you do that to me? My monitor is so big, I actually get blinded by that shit. It's so bright. Oh my god. Get up. Get a gun. Help me, please. I'm not here to save you. You are free so that you can save me. I am dying. Help. Dumb bitch. I don't know where I got those nades from, but I'm so glad that I got them. SMG is so fun. The SMG, like if I had to pick a favorite gun in the Halo series just for pure like fun factor, SMG has got to be it. I've loved every version of the SMG.
There is a lift outside.
I'm honestly so sad it's not in Halo Infinite. It really is a favorite. That's right, I put it to shift. I'm a boss. Like the Halo 2 one, the Halo 3 one, the ODST one is probably my favorite. The Halo 5 one is my second favorite. That thing, there's just something about it that I really like.
Commander, we lost the ops center. Brutes attacked in force. Couldn't hold them off. Falling back to the hangar. But don't wait for us.
Should I do, ma'am?
I really love like the scale of Halo games in single player. They just always have these like massive, expansive areas that you can just like look out into and be like, holy shit, that's huge. Load up, boys. I do like that you can save all these Marines. Like you enter that area with just Arbiter, and if you can manage to save them all, you can have this many boys hopping into the next section. And they just all have SMGs. One of them's got a shotty.
Shake them off, Lieutenant.
Oh my god. Got the jetpack. I've only like got ammo for one mag anyway.
It's like I'm not even here.
Okay. SMG is out. Shit. Marine's just ganging up on him so hard. Shit. Holy fuck! Did any of the Marines die? Yep, one of them did. Oh no. That was my old SMG. Like, rest in peace, but I'm taking your gun. I'm just gonna stick to the carbine, actually. Probably just the best bet here. As far as, like, all the guns that are there. Dual-wielding plasma rifles is fun, and I'm on normal, so it's, like, it's viable. But the carbine is just better. Oh, let's go. Favorite gun. SMG is king. I love when you punch them and their jetpack just like kicks on automatically and they fucking zoom around like that. Cloaking.
Drones, go.
Are there cloaking power-ups like in multiplayer? I don't know if there are. If they are, they're not in like any of the ranked maps, so they're not in like maps that I play on MP. I don't really play casual Halo 3 at all, so.
Brutes in the ops center. They disarmed the bomb.
God damn it.
Sorry,
Arbiter.
Commander, there were too many.
Get your ass unstuck.
Chief, get back to the ops center.
I should not have hit
Kill
him.
those brutes.
I'm so
Rearm
sorry.
the bomb. I've got to get these men out of here, but I'll radio with another exit. Good luck.
Okay. Do any of these racks have guns in them? Okay. I really don't have ammo. But being able to fire two at once, better than one. I think this is just only up to where I was. That looks like okay. Fine. I thought because Arbiter was standing there that he was like waiting to go that way with me. But I think that he's just being weird. Can I just go back the way I came? Maybe I go there. Take a... I was like, you know, logically, I was... Okay, that elevator doesn't work. Okay. Thank you for marking it for me, because I'm clearly lost. I'm just gonna take the beat. Has more ammo. Is the better option, but SMG is too fun to put down. The SMG is probably my favorite Halo gun. Just the fact that, like, I immediately pick up an SMG if it has ammo in it in campaigns is enough to be like, yeah, this has to be my favorite. It's the only gun that I'm just like, I need that every time. Fucked. Oh, so much SMG ammo in that. Let's go. Okay. So like immediately, need to throw a grenade. Can't hit me. It's really weird having the reload for each weapon separate. I understand why they did it, so that you can like alternate between them and like always have a gun to shoot. Like, I get why it's a thing, but it's just kind of weird to like, you know, go to reload my guns, but then it's like, oh, if I press R, it reloads my right one. I gotta press T to reload my left one. On controller, it feels a lot more natural, because I think it's like right bumper to reload the right hand and left to reload the left. Like, it feels pretty good on controller, but translating it to mouse and keyboard, it just feels really weird. Generally, Halo on mouse and keyboard feels so good, though.
We have taken their command center.
Have you discovered how they plan to stop me?
Well, if I don't use it now, I won't get a chance to. Nope, nope, let my cloak come up. Don't be a bitch. Oh wait, it's already expired? Like, it lasts for so little time. I should probably stand in that. Okay, turn the bomb off. Or turn the bomb on, sorry.
That did it, Chief. Bomb's armed.
We got your exit. A service elevator in the hangar. Head downstairs and cut through the caves.
Fuel rod, don't mind if I do. Oh, but come on now. I can't say no to it. I can't say no. Especially knowing that, like, I have the curse of knowing how the rest of the campaign goes. As far as, like, what weapons you kind of have available in every mission. Akimbo SMGs are never as available as they are in this mission again. So I kind of got to use them while I've got the chance to. Because you really don't get many opportunities throughout the rest of the game to use Akimbo SMGs.
Straight through the cave, Chief.
I'll take them while I can. I will enjoy them. And I will miss them when I don't have them.
There will be a great deal of hardship on the road ahead.
I just killed the last of my water. This way. Oh my god, the drones! Take as many as I can down. Can't kill me! Oh my god, the lights flashing is just so bad. It's not even like the lights in the room are flashing, it's like darkening just your vision. See what I mean? It's not even like the lights in the room are just going in and out. It's actually just fucking obscuring your vision and bringing it back really quickly.
You will become the best we can make you.
It's a really easy workaround. It's like they couldn't have really done the flickering lights well on 360, at least. I could be wrong. I've played around in the engine that this game runs on a little bit in the past with like the mod tools. And I think that this engine can only use pre-baked lighting for the most part. Like, there are some light sources that they can use, but even then it just like flickers between two sets of pre-baked lighting, if I'm right. Like, kind of just keyframes between them. So I think that they had to do that with a filter instead of actually turning the lights on and off. Because, like, the game, with their understanding of how the Xbox 360 could be optimized at the time, it was, like, the best that they thought they could do was just to pre-bake the lighting and use a filter to, like, emulate the effect of the lights flickering in and out while the place is falling apart. I just rambled so much. I hope that that made some sort of sense. Oh my god, I have so many things on Discord. This is about the game.
This place will become your tomb.
Oh god. Things are going on with the game. They're trying to put together the build, and oh boy.
What happened?
I think I'm gonna call it and go help them with that, actually. Because I'm only calling it, like, what? 9 minutes early compared to what I would normally stream until. Like, I would have done one more mission and then gone, but I think that they need help figuring out what's going on. So, I'm gonna call it here a few minutes early. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, if you're new around here, feel free to go ahead and subscribe and come back. I do stuff like this, I should say, every day that I'm available to. If you enjoy Halo content, I'm still a long ways out on the 100% achievements, so there's plenty of it coming as far as I'm concerned. So feel free to subscribe, come back and hang out, whether that's chatting or lurking. We just like having people here. Also, on your way out, if you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. When the stream converts into a video and hits the search engine, it helps me, obviously, to have as many likes going into that as possible. So if you feel like doing me a favor on your way out, just hit the thumbs up button before you leave. I'd really appreciate it. If you're looking for links to anything else, like my Discord server, or my Twitter, anything like that, at the bottom of the description, you'll find everything that you might be looking for. Those links and others. Other than that, though, once again, hi, Tom. That's unfortunate. But yeah, other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.